Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Cooking in the Van with Ann. We're in Havasu City, or Lake Havasu actually. That's in Arizona, and it's a really nice day today. It's February 13th, 2018. This is my view from my kitchen. It's pretty tough to take. So, I just uploaded my first video today, and thanks for anybody who's watching, and I thank you. So today I'm going to do a little bit more cooking, and it's going to be something easy tonight. I'm going to cut my onion up and my pepper. I picked up some cauliflower and broccoli and some rice and some olive oil. I'm going to cook it on the stove. Don't mind the grapes. I'm going to eat those because I'm hungry as I cook. So, and I'm going to cook it all in my cast iron. I'm going to do a one pot kind of deal. So let's get going. So I cut up my onions and my peppers, and I'm going to throw those in the pan to cook with some olive oil. And I like the extra virgin olive oil. I try to get a good one. This one's organic. And I'm going to open these up and cook them up. These were actually a pretty good price for packaged, and I'm going to use those and some teriyaki noodles. I'm feeling a little Chinese tonight. So let's get this all cooking now. So I'm going to start my burner, get that going. It's very dusty out here, so I've wiped out my pan. I don't know how much dirt we've eaten since we've been here. Try to keep that to a minimal. But God made dirt. Dirt can't hurt. But I don't want a steady diet of it either. So let's do this. I'm going to add my olive oil. And now my onions and my peppers. Alright. Get those going. And they're on. I'm going to give them a few minutes to cook. And then I'm going to add the cauliflower and the broccoli. I'm going to cover it with my pan. I like the cast iron. I think it cooks really well on the gas. And my heat is about a medium right now. I'm going to lower that in a second, but I'm going to give it, hear it sizzle. Going to get that a minute. Alright, so they're starting to brown. Looking really nice. I took the cover off. I'm going to lower it a little bit. It doesn't get away from me. It does cook pretty fast. It smells really good. Alright. Some of the broccoli's a little big, and so is some of the cauliflower. I'm going to cut that up just a little bit more bite sizes. I've added it in. I'm actually going to add a little bit more olive oil, and I'm going to cover it for about a minute or two, just to soften these guys up, kind of marry them in with the onions and the peppers. I'm going to add a little bit of water before I actually put the cover on. Just a little hair, probably like less than a quarter of a cup. And the cover is on. I'm going to let it sit for about a minute and kind of cook up nicely. She's sitting patiently. She's being a good girl. Yeah, now you just got up because I talked about you. Come here, come sit down. Yeah, come on, go sit down. As you can see, it's pretty dirty here. I try to keep the dirt to a minimum, but it's almost impossible. But the views are spectacular. Alright. So it's been about a minute since I've had the cover on. The broccoli is looking nice and green. So now I'm going to add my rice. I just got the teriyaki noodles, lo mein, and it says to add about 1.5 cups of water. So I'll do 1.25 cups because I already added 1/4 cup. So I'm going to add that right to it. Try not to get the package in there. That one tastes very good. There you go. Yeah. And then I'm going to add my water. I've never made this before. I'm just kind of winging it. So, and then I'm going to put the cover on and let everything cook together. The package directions said 7 minutes if you did it, by itself. So I'm going to let it simmer for about that on like a low to medium heat. And I'll check on it probably in 3 minutes just to see what it looks like. It's boiling nicely, so I'm actually going to lower it because I really want the noodles to be soft. So I don't want it to burn. So I'm going to lower it just a little bit to almost like a low. And check on it in a minute. It's smelling really nice and looking really nice. I may add a little bit more water because I kind of want it just a little more soft than what it's looking. So I'm going to add just probably I am going to add that 1/4 cup of water to it. So there we go. I'm going to add just a little bit, about a 1/4 cup to it. And I'm going to keep it cooking. I'm going to put the cover back on. So it just hit me. Water chestnuts would be really nice in that, and I think I have a can. So I'm going to go run and grab those real quick. And I do have them. I'm really excited now. In the water into my little reservoir that I have in there, so I don't have any animals that come around my camp. And that's really looking nice. But these water chestnuts won't take anything to heat. So that's boiling up. So I'm going to add that. And my Chinese dinner is almost ready. Getting excited about that. That's the great thing about when you kind of wing it. You can put whatever you want in it and make it your own. Make it your own style. Not to be afraid to try different combinations. Or if you go to a restaurant, you say, "Hey, I think I can make this at home." Kind of pay attention to what's in it. So this smells really good. Wish you could smell it. So we're going to eat good tonight. So that looks really, really good. So I'm going to let that heat up. I'm going to lower my heat again because this thing keeps popping up a little bit on me. It's a little bugger. So I'm going to lower it just a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the lid back on. And I'm just going to give it just a tad bit more water. There we go. And I'm going to put the lid back on and let it cook for about a minute more. So it's been about 2 minutes with the cover on. Everything's getting heated through nicely. I'm going to let it go about another minute with the cover back on, and because I like my food hot, and Guy likes his cold, so it'll have to sit on his plate for a little bit so he can actually eat it. But I do like mine hot, and so I'm going to put the cover on just for another minute. The noodles are looking nice and tender. Everything else is cooked up nicely, and we'll have a nice dinner tonight. So there it is. It came out really nice. Nice colors, nice flavor. Didn't cost a fortune. An onion, a pepper, one of those 99-cent mixes. The cauliflower and the broccoli were less than $2, and the water chestnuts were probably, I don't know, 59 cents. And a little bit of time, and you got something really delicious to eat. We're going to go eat. And again, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. And I just want to give a shout out to Sue, aka Nova Scotia. She has been parked next to me since the RTR, and she's become a good friend as well as her husband Ben to both Guy and I. And she has encouraged me. I have shown her some of my tips on cooking, and she kept saying, "You need to do this, you need to do this." So I'm doing it, and I want to thank Sue and Ben and Guy, who's helped me do the technical part of it because I'm not very tech savvy, and I just want to thank him too. And have a great night. I'm going to go eat some good delicious supper and enjoy the evening. You too, to everyone out there, have a great night.